Stephen A. Smith. How you doing, man? Let me introduce myself. I'm one of those putrid Dallas Cowboy fans that you hate so much. Mark Holmes is my name. You know, it's been kind of rough for you this year, hasn't it? I mean, with your teams having hard times this year. I mean, the Green Bay Packers. Ooh. Pittsburgh Steelers. Ouch. Anybody that plays the Dallas Cowboys, especially when you think of how the season was going to go. I mean, Kelvin Moore goes down, Tony Romo goes down, and the Dallas Cowboys are going to have to rely on a fourth-round draft pick. You know, there's a reason why guys are drafted in the fourth round at quarterback, as you say. And if that wasn't enough, the Dallas Cowboys signed Butt Fumble. You couldn't make this up. You couldn't write the scenario down. You knew the Dallas Cowboys were headed for another 4-12 season. They can't win like this. Especially after that first game against the Giants. You know, that they lost. In the fashion that they lost. I mean, you had Cole Beasley drop a short touchdown. You had Dez Bryant with another catch, no catch. And Terrence Williams, how could he make a mistake like not getting out of bounds to stop the clock? The Dallas Cowboys were the accident waiting to happen. But then, something happened. You picked the Washington Redskins the next week. And the Cowboys came in and they won. Now, everybody knew the Bears and San Francisco would lose to Dallas. I mean, they're the bottom feeders of the NFL. You know, everybody knows that they are just plain no good. But Cincinnati, that was going to be the real test. That team had a defense. That team was going to stop that rookie quarterback. But somehow, Zeke Elliott ran roughshod all over that Cincinnati defense. But it was okay. Cincinnati was overrated. You know, they weren't any good. And you didn't have to worry because the next week you had the bad man in Lambeau Field coming up. That defense of theirs, that number one run-stopping defense will force Dak Prescott to pass. And he will start throwing the ball away. You knew it. There's no way a rookie could go to Green Bay and win at Lambeau Field. But to your chagrin, the Cowboys won that against the bad man. They made the bad man just look bad. But it was all right. When you were asked how Dak Prescott was playing, he all right. He all right. Okay, he all right. But you knew you had a trump card. And that trump card was Tony Romo's getting healthy. You knew that Jerry Jones was going to take his adopted stepson, and eventually he was going to be back. And that was going to ruin those Dallas Cowboys, and they were going to be back to being the accident waiting to happen. In the meantime, you figured that the Eagles would do your dirty work for you. That's right. The Eagles had a great defense. They had Carson Wentz, the guy you figured could score points faster than Dak Prescott, who's a Rookie of the Year candidate. Yeah, it's time for the Dallas Cowboys to get put back in their place. But lo and behold, the Dallas Cowboys beat the Eagles too. Well, I'll be damned. Well, we knew the next week they were going to beat the Browns. But the following week, yeah, Pittsburgh with Big Ben. Heinz Field. Big Ben 18-1 against rookie quarterbacks. No way in the world the rookie can do it there. Big Ben will outscore him. He will school the young kid. Wow. You didn't send out a tweet with 42 seconds left congratulating the Steelers, did you, like Skip Bayless? Did you? Oh, okay. I hope not. Because this team is no longer the accident waiting to happen. This team is never out of it. This team never gives up, as you have seen. Because in that 42 seconds, actually, that 33 seconds, because they left 9 seconds on the clock, went down the field. Not only needing a field goal, they scored a touchdown against your Pittsburgh Steelers. Yeah, but you still had that trump card. And you knew that trump card was just about ready now. Tony Romo's ready to come out on the field. But lo and behold, he came out and said, you know what? I don't want to mess with this thing. Jerry Jones has named Dak Prescott starting quarterback. There's no more leash. And that's why you went off on Tuesday. Because you just lost your trump card. The Dallas Cowboys are on a roll. They're no longer the accident waiting to happen. They're no longer 8-8. They're 8-1. How did this happen? How could this be, Stephen A? How could a rookie quarterback with the Dallas Cowboys, the accident waiting to happen, be 8-1? Well, you know, Stephen A, I don't know if you remember me, but our paths have crossed. I want to commend you for your work that you did at the Race Relations Symposium. I was there. Jobu wasn't allowed to come out, but he was in the back too. And I got to tell you about Jobu. Great things happen for the Dallas Cowboys when he's around. Now, I can't honestly say if that's a fact, that he has any effect on the Dallas Cowboys, but I can point to all kinds of events that somehow have been pretty good. Like 2 years ago, after Sean Lee had his knee surgery, he went to Jobu and said, hey, Jobu, I need you to keep me healthy and on the field. And since that time, he got his first Pro Bowl last year. I believe he's 5th in the league in tackles this year and playing lights out. Should definitely be a Pro Bowler again. But anyway, back to you. I dare say that Jobu stole your mojo. That's right. Because there's a pattern here, Stephen A. Everything you predict about the Dallas Cowboys and that accident waiting to happen is false. It's just not happening. You've lost your mojo. Now, Stephen A., I've sent in some videos on your contest. I think they're damn good. I dare say you've probably seen some of them. But I don't think you're man enough, Stephen A., to take on a real Dallas Cowboy fan that actually knows something about football. I think you'll cower and find some weakling, somebody that you can dominate. Because I don't think you want to be embarrassed at your own desk. But that's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. So the Dallas Cowboys go to the Super Bowl. I will make sure that I get up at 1 o'clock in the morning, that I go over to security and get in line, so that way I can be in the audience there for your show at the Super Bowl. So, Stephen A., I'm issuing you a challenge, buddy. I don't think you're man enough to take me on. But what do I know? I'm just a man with a voodoo doll. I'm Mark Holmes. This is CowboyJobu. And if you like what I'm saying to Stephen A. Smith, be sure to share it to make sure Stephen A. Smith sees it.